YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Different setting, I know. I'm kind of just hanging out in my living room and standing in front of a shelf with my plants, because I love plants. You didn't know, one of my hobbies is plants. Get a load of it. We're just gonna do a fun and rowdy and chatty little anti-haul. So let's get down to business. All right. Let's talk about it, probably in everybody's anti-haul. And this is not in my anti-haul because of who it is. The Jeffree Star and Morphe brush collection. I honestly have no interest in this because I believe they're $49, and Morphe brushes to me equal cheap, affordable brushes. And for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brushes. 7 brushes that I have 45 already. I don't need them because they're pink and because they have like a geometric structure to them. More so because I went to the store today because I was interested in that Morphe bronze palette, which I may or may not have on my eyes right now because I have no self-control. I took a look at the brushes and the ones on display were incredibly frayed and looked incredibly cheap. I'm not like a huge Jeffree Star hater, but they just did not appeal to me at all. The structures of the brushes seem super generic. All of the white ones were super frayed when I took a look, and you have to buy the sponges and the brushes separately, so that makes the expense even greater. So it's just not worth it to me. And I know everybody and their mother has been saying, oh, these are AliExpress brushes, because you can find the same exact brushes on AliExpress. I don't want to feed into that theory or conspiracy theory because I have not done my own research. They very may well be, they very well may not be. However, to me, especially seeing them in person for the first time and seeing how frayed and gross they looked, it's a big hell no for me because the last thing I need. All of the white brushes I have from Morphe have frayed, and I'm not like a Morphe brush conspiracy theorist hater. They've just frayed, and I have no use for fraying white shitty brushes. Getting candid in front of the plants. Watermelon palette from, and before anybody says anything, yes, watermelon. I am from Northeast Philadelphia, okay? I have an accent. I say watermelon. What is it, watermelon? Watermelon? Anyway, we say watermelon over here in the hood. No, I'm just kidding. I don't live in the hood at all. I am a very privileged white person. It is not my thing. I don't know exactly how much it's supposed to be, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boring ass eyeshadows and 3. I mean, that green shimmer looks pretty. If those 2 shades, like that one next to those 2 glitter shades are glittery, I might take a second look. But as of right now, what I see is Boar Snore. Which is funny because they're releasing this new Tutti Frutti collection, but the Tutti Frutti palettes they have currently just went on sale online. So either this is to make way for the new Tutti Frutti collection, or they just don't give a fuck. They just keep going. Need these 8 eyeshadows. Those are the most basic looking face colors. Don't need them. Not gonna buy them. Oh my God! Can we just talk about the freaking Beauty Bakery Banana Proof is in the Pudding palette. It's like a banana pudding palette. Holy shit, talk about boring. Oh my God. Someone send the memo over to Beauty Bakery that this is overdone. I mean, I don't own anything by Beauty Bakery. I'd love to try the brand. I don't have any issues with the brand whatsoever, but holy shit, this is boring. And so tone deaf, I guess. The market of neutral palettes is so oversaturated. So if you're gonna be a fun little up and coming indie brand that is hitting it to the mainstream, why come out with this? And I'm not trying to sound like a big whiner slash hater because yes, new people get into makeup every day. Teenagers get into makeup every day. They can buy and want a neutral palette. But if they're anything like me as a teenager, they go into the drugstore and they go into Wet n Wild, who makes banging eyeshadows. They are not going to Beauty Bakery for 50 Shades of Beige. Like, ugh. I don't know why this made me irrationally angry, just because we're starting to see some cooler, fun palettes pop up. I love my neutral palettes, do not misquote me. However, this just seems so tone deaf to me, especially because Beauty Bakery, I don't know. it's boring. I was so depressed when I did not get the original Natural Love palette. I exhibited self-control in some way and didn't buy it. I remember regretting it for a while, and I don't regret it now. I don't need it. I have hundreds, guys, I said hundreds of eyeshadow palettes. I love eyeshadow. I am a freelance makeup artist. Don't hate, it's like my collector's thing. Palettes, palettes, palettes. I need to do an updated palette collection. However, this Too Faced Natural Lust palette to me looks exactly the same as the old one, but like with a blue and a fuchsia. The colors are gorgeous. I'm going to have to feel the consistency of those shimmers because if it's anything like the other one, it's just not, it just doesn't sing to me. It's so basic. The colors are a pinky, beigey theme with 2 pops of color. And even then it's pinky because one's fuchsia. So it's like, do we really need this again? Toothpaste, yes. Do we really need this toothpaste? Toothless faced. No, we don't. In Natural Lust, I think of like dark, smoky, sexy. There's nothing, there's a black. There's a black, and then the next darkest shade is like a taupe. A matte taupe. All right, Benefit. Please, Benefit, stop putting out these stupid ass cheek palettes. I bought their first one and I love it because I didn't own any of Benefit's box powders. Now it's just not making sense to me because they literally keep re-releasing these palettes with the same colors in them and they like change out one. I really want to try the California. I want to try the Gold Rush, but I'm not going to buy it in a box with, they keep re-releasing these boxes and only change out one blush. So it's not like a collector's item that other people who love Benefit will want because they already have the products. It just seems so stupid to me. And I mean, I guess it could be great for makeup artists, but for the everyday wearer, one comes with Hoola Caramel. First of all, I feel so bad for people of color. Can they ever have freaking anything that is not called caramel, mocha, praline, almond, nutmeg? Like, we get like albatross and alabaster and like these ethereal names, and they get like, do you want a shot of mocha in that? Do you want some chocolate with that? Do you want a damn praline on the side? Why would I buy a palette with light Hoola and the darkest Hoola in it? Obviously I need the light Hoola, but why do I need? Look at this complexion. Do you think that this gets that tan in the summer? You are sorely mistaken. Nothing from the Pretty Mess collection. Just fuck it up, dude. Pat the Puss? Everybody has said this. First of all, I looked at it in store and that powder is huge. Second of all, and I'm not a prude by any means or disgusting. I don't want some gaudy looking giant cardboard thing that says Pat the Puss on it. At all. Not even that it grosses me out, it's just so trashy. Like, it belongs on frickin' the trashy subreddit. That's where it belongs. Oh, this one is so hard, guys, and don't hold me to it. But I don't love it. The Naked Reloaded palette. Why? And I know everybody and their mother's like, this is the sultry palette, and they think they've come across some groundbreaking fact. Everyone has said it in their videos. It's like everybody said that in Trend Moods comment section, and that's where you got it from, but now everybody keeps mentioning it. And yes, it looks exactly like the Sultry palette, but everyone keeps mentioning it as if they've made this groundbreaking discovery. Like, if you have the Sultry palette, you're good. I discovered that. It's like, no bitch, everybody's been saying that. You are not special. I feel like if I bought this, it would only be to complete a collection, which is a awful mindset to have. Battery died. I'm watching the CNN documentary, the 90s. I already watched the 2000s, and we're getting to the OJ trial. And if there is anything that's my guilty pleasure, it's the OJ trial. So we gotta rush through this. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like I'd be buying the Naked Reloaded just to complete my Naked collection, which I probably will do because I'm so fucked up. But I can't believe this is also another tone deaf. I mean, I get releasing it. It's called Naked. You got rid of your first one. This is like the celebration of the Naked palette, but this Naked palette was already great. You don't need to release a similar or completely neutral palette to celebrate the Naked as Naked Reloaded. It was great the way it was, and you could have just kept going on like the cherry theme, where you could have done like the blueberry theme or something like that. Naked's the name. We've come to realize that the Naked palettes doesn't necessarily mean neutral. Especially because we got Naked Smoky, Naked Heat, Naked Cherry. Like, we can make neutral looks out of them, but we have been able to separate that naked is not going to mean unpigmented, boring shadows. So what you didn't have to do is go back 10 years in time and release another boring naked palette because you were doing so well, you were doing so good, and then you went there. You did it. You did it. And I'm nervous that a lot of these shades are just older shades re-put into the naked and renamed. So someone out there, do the comparison video. I'm sure you already have. Guys, poor J.Kissa. There is just something about that eyeshadow palette that makes me gag. Like, I don't want that at all. And I know you guys are probably like, you hate these neutral palettes. I don't hate neutral palettes and I don't hate colorful palettes. It's just when I look at that palette, I don't want it. I'm not inspired. I mean, maybe I could come up, like there's not, and I'm not gonna fault her that there's no cohesive look there. I'm happy for her, I'm excited. But the whole collection to me is just a big miss. I am not into that palette. The green, like the colors are pretty, but something as them together, just even though it's $12, just makes my brain like, you don't need that. You're never gonna use it. You don't want that. And it's right, I don't. I just look at it and I'm repelled for some reason. Good for J.Kissa, just not my personal taste, you know? And that's what makes the world go round, is how much we are different. I'm gonna go with these Kylie Cosmetic High Glosses. Why? Because one is just clear, and gloss is a freaking gloss. I don't need to order online and stay up all night and wait for her to drop a lip gloss, you know? And, you know, they're high shine. She shouldn't have given one to Jordan that made her lips look real good, to Tristan, you know, made her have some DSLs, and maybe she was wearing that lip gloss. So maybe this is all Kylie's fault to begin with, but you never know. I want to order a lip gloss online. If I'm going to buy a lip gloss, I'll do it at Ulta with like the ColourPop lip glosses. Kylie has lip glosses there. I'm just not on the train of expensive brand name lip glosses. A, I'm not huge into lip gloss. B, I know it's making its comeback. C, Kylie's the name. I just don't feel the need for an expensive lip gloss, you know? I bought the Fenty Gloss Bomb, and to me, it's still just a lip gloss. I fell into the hype with all y'all, and it's goddamn lip gloss, okay? There is no miracle lip gloss, and I need to get that over my head. A lip gloss is just something shiny to put on your damn lips. It is nothing spectacular. So I don't need a freaking Kylie lip gloss to spend too much money, wait for forever online, wait for the shipping, pay the shipping costs, deal with her shitty, apparently, customer service. I have heard her customer service is shitty, but other than that, I just don't need it. Guys, that was my anti-haul. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed my little plant corner talk. And you have a fabulous evening. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys coming back to this channel. I know there's not many of you, but I appreciate all of you so much. We have been doing this for what, 3 or 4 years now, and well, I've been doing this for like 7 or 8, but I'm the one that changes my channel 400 times. That's my fault. But I just wanted to thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me and making this place fun. And I hope you have a fantastic evening. Bye.